My name's Ricky.
I'm Dan.
I'm Jack.
I'm Al. You're listening to Rhino Radio and we are Elessar.
So, welcome to a special show of Louder Rhino Radio. This time, I'm having a special night with Elessar.
Special night in.
Yeah.
Closed venue, mate.
Yeah.
Lock
Yeah,
in.
we just cleared it. Okay, we're gonna get intimate with the boys of Elessar. I got every single one of them. Finally, Jack's gonna talk as well. Maybe.
Well, probably not.
Got a mouthful of wine going.
So, hello, Elessar.
Hello.
Hey.
Just saw you sweating on stage.
Yeah.
How was
Lovely
it?
as always. Okay, I didn't get to see a lot of ankle skin.
No, we
But
went
maybe next time?
Yeah.
Well, there's still a little bit.
Okay, there we go. We got some ankles.
But I'm sat behind the kit. So.
Can you show it for the camera, please? There you go, representing ankles.
can I have ankles, mate?
Okay, so have you seen this before, guys?
Nope.
No.
No, never.
No, about a
Okay.
year and a half.
Yeah. Okay, so this lovely EP, is this all we are?
Yep.
Less than a month ago. Okay, the 27th.
27.
A week ago, actually. I'm
Yeah,
gonna lose some count. I don't know which day it is.
Go, yeah.
Okay, so if you guys don't mind, I think we've agreed that you're gonna share a bit more about this lovely EP. Okay, we got 5 tracks.
Dive in deeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dive in deep.
So, do you guys, you know what, before we even start about this EP, just introduce yourself to everyone out there.
Yeah. I'm Alex, I play guitar and do backing vocals.
Jack, I do bass.
I'm Ricky, I play guitar and sing.
And I'm Dan and I play drums.
Okay, so you guys been touring for about, I think, 3 years now?
Yeah,
it's
something
around
like
that.
that.
About this time, 2015, we started, so
Okay, second EP.
second.
EP.
Okay, share your favorite moment with the band so far.
That's a toughie.
Oh, that is a tough one.
But
Jack, you're gonna start.
There's
Right.
been no good moments.
No. Like, my favourite is just how annoyed everyone gets about Alex and Dan snoring.
Okay.
Especially Rick
That's
in the
alright.
morning.
that's a favourite thing.
That's a
All I
favourite
hear
thing.
from Rick in the morning is, oh, they're
So
snoring.
I'm like a really light sleeper.
Incredibly light.
Yeah, like you move a finger and I'm awake. And then, but to be fair, you're no better. All three of you are absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I'd probably say Jack's worse than me.
Nah.
Only when he's drunk.
Yeah,
You two
true.
are naturally
He's
like.
always
when is he not drunk? I can't believe that's your best thing.
No.
I think the best thing for us was just shows,
Yeah.
touring, like being with
Yeah,
your best mates
yes.
for a couple of days in a row is probably
Yeah.
the best thing for me, I guess.
Okay, and the most difficult part about being in a band?
Living with each other. When you so for this EP, this is a nice link actually. We stayed on a boat for 10 days.
Yeah.
Partly because we left Jack to do the accommodation. And
It was the cheapest I
to be
could find
fair,
in
yeah,
the
like
area.
Woking, where we
like-
recorded, it's a very expensive place, and like hotels were like over £100 a night. And then Jack found this longboat in a marina that was like what, 60 quid a night, something like that.
Less
It was
than that,
like
I think.
half price.
It was
Yeah.
delicious.
And for like, to be fair, the first 3 days we were like, oh, staying on a boat is gonna be so good, like can't wait.
Yeah.
And then like by day 5 and 6, it was like all just in our own rooms on the boat, like everyone was just spread out. Like, I was so
One
sick.
person moved and the whole thing went like that.
Yeah, basically you could tell whenever Alex was awake, because every time he like got out of bed, all of us would be in the living room. Like,
or even rolled over in bed. Like, you just had to move.
we got so used to the feeling of being on water that like, whenever like if you went for a shit or whatever, you kind of sat there, but your body starts doing that.
Yeah, you just
like, it's
sat there,
really
you just naturally.
it's weird.
Yeah.
It helps the system kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it moves out.
It makes everything you don't need. Okay. So again, we already got a bit deep with the Elessar boys.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to introduce the first song on this lovely EP?
First song is called Half Love, which is the most ball ache song you'll ever write in your life.
We did have problems with this one. We
So,
probably had about
yeah.
4 or 5 different versions
Yeah.
before we kind of settled on this one. And so many times we kind of wrote what we thought finished the song, then listened to it like actually it's just not right, and then we'd
Yeah.
shelf like the intro riff, which is like the main part for us. We'd shelf it because we couldn't get the rest of the song to match that riff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when we were writing, we named, instead of like doing names straight away, we did A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
And this was actually D, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So like we rewrote it in the middle of writing. I think we got all the way through to I.
But it took parts from A.
Yeah, it was like, like Dan said, we had the riff at the start, and that was it. There was nothing else that we could put to it that sounded good. And then eventually, I think what was it, like a week before we went into the studio?
It was something.
Something just clicked, and suddenly it worked, and then that was it.
And the lyrics, what are they about?
Half Love is all about a one-way love affair.
One way.
Yeah, one way.
I
So
would say unrequited.
yeah, that's probably a better word for it. It's all about. These are so good.
So good.
It's all about like, basically loving someone, but it's not sent back. But you still push for it anyway.
Okay. So we're gonna have a listen to Half Love, the first track out of this is OER.
Is this all we are?
It's this. It's a
There's
question.
a funny story about that.
There is a very funny story.
Did you get it wrong as well?
Yep. On a batch of 10 flags.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hear about
Curtis.
this after we listen to Half Love.
My name's Ricky.
I'm Dan.
I'm Jack.
I'm Al.
You're listening to Rhino Radio, and we are Elessar.
So we're still with Elessar. We're introducing ourselves to Is This All We Are? And apparently my mistake from before introducing the song is a common mistake.
Yeah.
So how much did it cost you guys?
Sorry.
It's just a lot of pride.
When we got the artwork done first, the artwork guy completely didn't read what we sent him, and he put it as "This Is All We Are," which was still a cool name. We're like, that's not what it is. It's "Is This All We Are?" So in a lazy manner, he kind of put "is" on the front, so it read "Is This Is All We Are?" And we didn't look at all.
We didn't pick
and
up on it.
We had sent off for some wall flags to be printed, like 10 of them.
Yeah.
And then they turned up. I didn't notice it. I was smart enough to take a picture, send it to the boys. Like, these look sick. And Jack just put, "Is This Is All We Are?" And I was like, "Oh, knobhead, you can't even say his own song." But like, you need that right. And then he went, "No, read it." And I was like, "Oh no, we've made a critical error." And we had to get more printed. But yeah, if anyone wants them, we have 10 incorrectly spelled flags.
Limited edition.
Yeah. There's only 10 in the world.
How close were you to actually changing the name of the EP just to match
We
that?
did try. We had so many conversations about how we could make it look right. Or
Cutting it out.
yeah, we were gonna cut it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to move on to track number 2, Stay.
Yes.
Do you want to share any difficulties with that one? Or was it a smooth...
That was a smooth one to write.
Stay happened.
Yeah.
We started writing it.
Just
It's one of the first
And
ones we
then,
worked on.
yeah, I remember we were sat at your place when I played the
Yeah,
riff.
yeah.
We were in like a little acoustic night and played the riff, and then kind of it grew in like 1 or 2 days, and that was song done. It's the easiest one on the EP for us to
Yeah.
Okay.
kind of put together.
But yeah, even the difficult one, Half Love, was the first single to promote the EP.
Yeah, I think that's the way it worked. It was the worst one to write, and then it was the first one to just. It was like the best one, I guess.
Yeah.
It made the most impact. We kind
Yeah.
of thought, let's put this riff that we were really proud of, like this, and then the song kind of matched that riff. So we're like, this is really good. We think this is going to be a kind of big, bold statement for how the EP is going to go.
There was like a debate between either that one or Careless as being that big, bold statement, but then Half-Life just won it. It definitely had a little extra, but yeah.
We found that people were humming the riff and the chorus, like when we were showing people.
We were humming the riff.
Yeah, so we thought it's got to be good if people are like latching onto that. So,
So does it mean that you have a favorite?
Whoa.
I think it is my favourite actually.
Yeah.
Half-Love.
Yeah, I'd say Half was my favourite.
See, Half-Love is my favourite to play, but Swordard is definitely my favourite to listen to, I think.
Did you mess that up earlier, by the way?
No.
Pretty sure the first chorus came in, I just heard.
I think you did.
Like I did.
Blame the weather.
Okay. Stay is about?
Stay is basically this whole EP. The best way to sum it up would be, it's very much relationship based. It's very much me telling a lot of stories of how I'm this unbreakable, cold-hearted soul. But it turns out, no, I actually do feel things from time to time. And Stay was a breakup I was having it was already happening in front of me, but I was kind of like, I wanted it to happen, but the second it started happening, I was like, you know what? Actually, I don't think I want it to happen. So the whole concept is kind of like, stay with me, even if it does fall apart, stay with me kind of thing. But
How is it for you guys to relate to Ricky's lyrics?
Well, because we're all really good friends, like, we kind of are living with his experiences whilst he's going through them, so like...
He does look like a sharer.
I don't think we already know the stories and we already know what's going on.
Yeah.
So then when we hear the lyrics, we kind of go, okay, so that's where your mind was at that point, and how you were dealing with it, or how you reflected on it because it already happened. And I think you put it really well in another interview a while back, saying like we're almost kind of living the same experience with it through.
Well, you see it all happening. So the second I write the lyrics down, and I think the most nervous part of being in this band is sharing your lyrics with the boys, especially when I write them all on my own, pretty much. It's always that kind of nervous kind of, they know what it's about, they're going to know what this is about. But I think Stay just happened.
I'm kind of scared of asking what other things you share in that relationship.
Too much.
You really don't want to know.
Too much.
I don't think too much. I think other people would think too much.
Okay.
Yeah, we're okay with it.
Yeah.
We're going to have a discussion about consent later on. We're going to listen to Stay. Again, we're listening to Is This All We Are? Elessar sharing their souls and music this time. So this is Stay.
My name's Ricky.
I'm Dan.
I'm Jack.
I'm Al.
You're listening to Rhino Radio, and we are Elessar.
Elessar are sharing more than I'm okay with. But again, we're talking about consent, and I've signed before. So we are listening to Is This All We Are? Okay, was released a week ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we are moving on to track number 3, In All Honesty.
Wow, in all honesty, it's a song that's called In All Honesty.
Again, like, in all honesty, just happened.
That was a fairly quick one as well.
Yeah.
I would probably say that, in all honesty, is my favourite one to play live.
Yeah?
Definitely up there.
And I
Because
know,
you
I know
started,
you
Dan.
really like it as well, Jack.
Is it because you started?
No.
It was the first time we actually wrote in 3/4, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And like anyone music nerds out there, like times each other, like we just never we've always written just straight songs, haven't we? It's always been like
we've just never
stuck to the same menu. So writing that one, just it felt nice to swing it. Like we kept it pretty simple. We didn't add too much to it to overplay the song.
Only downside of writing was the bridge, though.
Yeah, we kind of written everything bar the bridge, and that took some fiddling with, but
The boat helped.
the boat helped.
Swayed us one way or the other.
Again, though, in honesty, it's one of those songs where it's pretty much laid bare on the track. It is what it is, kind of thing. So.
And what part of the relationship was this about?
So this is post breakup. Well, it's not even a breakup, is it? There's a girl. Abby, how you doing? That was basically I had a thing with for a good probably year and a half, wasn't it?
On and off, yeah.
On and off. That never really turned into anything, but it wasn't until afterwards I was a bit like, I called it all off. I was like, it's better for you. You do your own thing. It was the second I saw her get with someone else. I was a bit like, you know what? I'm gonna write a really sad song about this. And it's the whole kind of like, I still miss your voice, your hands on my skin, that kind of thing. So it's very much a post-breakup song.
Okay. Jack, do you feel like Ricky is learning from writing and converting it into experience with his future relationships?
Yes, Jack.
Jack.
How was Ricky coping?
Quite a big question, or I'm quite glad you answered it. Well, yeah, I've known Rick for quite a few years, to be fair.
21 big fat.
Yeah, far too long.
History repeats itself with Ricky?
In some cases, yes. Other cases, it's nice to see him blossom into a new man.
Yeah, Jack's
Okay.
cool.
Thank you for that very thorough answer. I feel like it definitely hit every single part of my question.
No trouble.
So thank you for that. How about you guys?
Ooh. You I don't know.
I've not learnt my lesson, I think is the question. I'm making the same mistakes now I made like a year ago.
No, I will say, you reflect and you learn, but then you forget what you've learned, and
that's
then
probably
you
a
just
good
kind of
way
go back to square one and start all over
A couple
again.
of pints later, and he's
Some,
Well, you know
someone else
the
comes
best
along
part
and-
was I wrote all these songs about like relationships that happened ages ago, and I've always been pretty cold with it all. And I actually got dumped a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
It's a
For the
really
first
sad
time,
It's a
like,
really
ever.
sad time. Like,
I say ever,
legit.
first time recently. And I was like, like, is this what feelings are? Like, this hurts. So I ended up listening to the EP, and I was like, every one of those songs matches that perfectly. So I got like a taste of my own medicine, but it is what it is.
So are we already in the making of the theme, okay, the events that will lead to EP number 3?
Probably.
I'm over it.
Oh, is it?
But yeah, I'm going to settle down, I think, or find a lovely lady.
We had the same discussion a few months ago.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Okay, so we're gonna have a listen to In All Honesty, more breakup and just post-mortem relationship songs.
Yeah.
Again, here with Elessar. Thank you for sharing. We're not done yet, though.
My name's Ricky.
I'm Dan.
I'm Jack.
I'm Al.
You're listening to Rhino Radio, and we are Elessar.
Okay, so Careless, Elessar are sharing. Is this all we are?
Yep.
I think we're trying to figure out if this is all we are all of. Okay, I'm not getting many answers, but we're still discussing
More
this.
difficult.
Yes. So, what part of the relationship is this one?
Careless is the hidden gem of that EP because we don't like playing it too much live.
Okay, why? Is it too
I'd
difficult?
say
or-
we.
I don't like playing it
There
too
you
much.
go.
No, to be fair, we're hitting it now. It was the one that we kind of wrote and recorded instantly, but we were actually still doing lyrics for it on the boat. It was very much the last moment. We got lucky with the whole delay during the EP that we could actually go away and rewrite it again. So it happened. We recorded it, and that was it. We never looked at it to be in the set at all. But now, since we released the EP, everyone seems to be classing that as one of the favourites, which is interesting.
So would you put your feelings aside? I don't know if it's difficult to play or you don't relate
It's
to it.
very high to sing. So, and my voice has a history of screwing me over. So,
Okay. Did not happen tonight.
no, we didn't play it tonight. Luckily, we're saving it for Cheltenham. It's gonna be a
I'm
home
talking
match.
about your
In
voice.
general.
No, my voice has actually been alright today.
There was one song, Ricky.
Was there?
One
Oh, I didn't
song.
hear it. I forgot the words in a song.
Yeah.
That was my skin. I don't count.
So you are going to play Careless, even though it's not your favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like it as a song.
do
It's
like
just, it's
it,
just what we just didn't play much.
It's a heavy jump.
Yeah, it's got a good riff to it.
Is it going to be a video soon?
We haven't thought about it, to be
No.
honest.
Released Have Love and Sudad was just released a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
There was a toss-up for the next video to be between Stay and Honesty, and in the end we didn't do a video. We ran out of time, so...
There's not going to be another
Careless
cover.
again, it's just
It
hidden.
might be.
Yeah, we
You never
might
know, like
pop
it's-
something out.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for more covers, guys.
Oh.
I really want to be Backstreet's back.
It's so good.
I think I spoke to someone earlier and they were like, that would be sick, so...
We can make it work.
Yeah, that could be the next cover, man.
Okay, so there is a video, at least planned.
Potentially.
Potentially,
We've
yeah.
not really looked at it too much.
No.
We were going to see how it would go down first,
Yeah.
reception, and then we'll talk.
Okay. So again, we're talking about breakups, relationships, pains, and boats. Okay, Elessar, we're
Boats and
listening
hoes.
to
Yeah, I was about to say it's just boats and
just boats. So we're gonna listen to Careless. It's track number 4 of This Is All We Are. Is this all we are?
Yeah, get it
I'm
right, man.
gonna
That's like
get
the
it.
fourth time you said it.
Well, I'm
What's
not
funny
gonna
is that
print
every time
it.
he says it, he reads it first. He reads the EP.
Do you English
Never
or...
claim
Is this
to
all
be
we
a
are?
pro. Never claim to be a pro. Okay, so Is This All We Are? Elessar, we're listening to Careless.
Yes.
And this is going to be the 4th out of 5 tracks. So I'm almost done with you guys.
Almost there.
Almost. You're almost free.
My name's Ricky.
I'm Dan.
I'm Jack.
I'm Al.
You're listening to Rhino Radio, and we are Elessar.
Okay. Elessar have released Is This All We Are? I got it this time.
Yes.
Just a week ago.
Still
Okay. We are talking about Sudan. I think it's somebody's favorite.
The passionate number
Is the
is
passion
your
of them.
favourite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much all about
I
I
think-
think it's a strong one for us to all like appreciate live. I hate playing it live just because it's really difficult.
It's intense.
I get really it just absolutely knackers me out.
Yeah.
But as a song, I think we all really enjoy it. It was one of the
It was-
ones
yeah.
when we were writing, we were like, "This is a strong one."
We didn't write any parts to it. We just literally sat at, shout out to my boy George Tyman at Home Fire Studios. We were at his house. And I just started playing just chords on the guitar. It was clean. And then he was like, "Oh, do that again, do that again." And we started. We almost worked on the synth first, didn't we?
Yeah, we started putting things
the
together.
piano bits first, and then it grew from literally nothing. We weren't really expecting to write a song.
It was Ewan when he come in with a sub.
Yes,
and
we-
we started playing it. He was like, he literally just turned to us and was like, "Fuck, that's big."
Yeah, we were in Home Fire Studio, like, just having like a writing session, and our friend Ewan walked in as we were playing it and was like, "That's big, like that's the one." So it got good reception from the off. It's probably the saddest song.
Very much so. Very much so.
Yeah.
What makes it the saddest?
Well, it's very much more of the it's a good end of the EP because it's reminiscing.
There you go.
Sort of just everything. It's not like, do you remember when we cared enough? Like, it's talking about empty spaces in your bed. How like basically you can spend so much time with someone that they just become a big part of your life, and then just not there. It's the gap, which is actually what saudade means. It's a Portuguese word for a feeling of longing, something missing from your life, or nostalgia.
You nailed it earlier when someone asked you.
Yeah, I forget it every time. I know it's Spanish. It's Spanish, Portuguese.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've just wrapped up. Is this all we are? Okay.
Yes.
Not reading it. Okay. Remember.
Okay.
I got it. I was wondering, where did that question come from?
Originally from A.
Yeah, so we had a song that was part of the bridging, and it actually stems from a text I had from an ex-girlfriend that we'd just fallen out, broken up, and that was it. It was off, and then we had this like huge, when you have like an essay argument and every message is like scrollable.
Wow.
And then after this big whole argument, it was like a pause, and then I just got a text come through that was, "Is this all we are?" Just arguing, and then that was basically where it came from.
And then so it was in the first song we wrote.
Yeah.
And then we were just like, okay, that song's not going to make the EP, but we'll still call the EP that. And then just for the studio, we were writing Careless, and we were like, let's
fitting quite nicely.
It did make a song in the end. But I think it's a good EP title. It sums the whole breakup EP, I guess.
Okay. Have you ever thought about contributing your relationship stories, your heartbreaks or your pain into
I think we're
lyrics?
too emotionally stable for that.
Yeah.
It would literally be a three-disc album if I tried.
Jack now just gardening to tend to his soul.
Yeah, it's quite therapeutic to say the least. But
Do you remember when I cut the grass?
it's alright. Actually.
I would listen to that. So you just let Ricky write, and then you think, yeah, I'm not as bad as I thought I am.
For me, it's nicer to do the one. I'm the one that's got to perform it at the end of the day. So I'd rather write about my experiences. I can get behind it. Whereas it's like doing covers, isn't it? You never quite perform it.
Yeah.
From an advising point of view as well, it's kind of, I don't know about Dan, but so when we write these things, we'll also like sit down all together and look at like how the melody is going to work, if there's a particular word that doesn't work, and it's easier to advise with that. I feel when I can like really zone into what you've been feeling and what your experience has been, and then I can just play on that rather than have to draw up something for myself.
Because you don't want like the trick with breakup EP is that you don't want to be too cringy. You don't want to be that sad sack kind of guy.
Why did you leave?
We wrote it in a manner that was like talking about it, but not being all like, "Oh, please take me back," despite the sales stage.
Almost like how for me, it almost feels like it's a conversation that you'd have with us.
Yeah.
So it's kind of reflecting on it, but in a way that is kind of mature and like emotionally balanced, if that makes sense.
So it's sort of written as you go through it.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
I'd take certain points of whatever I was feeling at the time, and I will write about that one point. Like you'll never get a song that's like a whole flow, nice story. It's always like I'll take one thing and write about it.
Okay. Guys, what's in the future?
Very good question. One that we don't know.
More tours, more songs, more Elessar.
And there's a chance that we might hear about you guys joining Slam Dunk?
Potentially.
Yes, the votes are in. We
Potentially.
find out on Friday, the
Yeah.
11th. I don't know if this is going out before then, but we should know by then if we've made it. We gave it our best shot. We've fit that lineup. We're going to be sick.
Okay, but if not, I'm probably going to find you on the floor next
I
to the
will
stage.
be wasted. Hit your face.
Based on true events? Okay, so we've just wrapped up Is This All We Are by Elessar.
You know what we should have called it? Is this all we are?
Oh, yes!
Right in the fields. Right in the fields. You know what I like.
Yeah.
So I know what to expect from EP number 3. Okay. I'm not sure that the listeners would like to listen to that.
Everyone loves it.
You don't know, man.
Yeah.
Could be a niche.
Yeah, there's going to be a small market for that. Okay, curly small market. Okay, I think we're going to wrap this up with listening to Saudade.
Yes.
Okay, am I pronouncing correctly?
That's it, yeah.
Saudade.
Many
Okay.
pronunciations.
Guys, thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you for having us.
Would you like to introduce another song from the previous EP, Reflections?
We're going to throw it out there because it never got much recognition.
Which one are you going with?
Empty Frames.
Okay.
Big
The
choice.
song's called Empty Frames.
So, do you want to just do another thing just before we just actually say goodbye? So we're just going to go back to Reflections, just mention that. Is that a strong connection to the music as well, to the song? Is that one of your favorites?
What's Empty Frames?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, again,
Yeah, so can we...
it was a
I'm
dark
just going to
horse.
come back to that.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
the Empty Frames was a dark horse that, again, didn't get the recognition on that EP.
We're going to go... I'm going to cut.
Okay.
Okay? We
You're
just
gonna bring
came
back-
back. So guess what, guys? We're not done yet. Okay? Yes, we've wrapped up Is This All We Are by Elessar, but apparently we didn't pay enough attention to Reflections that was released.
We didn't reflect on it.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
So, yeah, so we got time for one more song. We're gonna play
It's a bit of a dark horse.
Empty Frames.
Empty
It
Frames.
didn't get the recognition it deserved.
Why not? Were you not selling it enough?
We just didn't think it was good enough for them. Turns out everyone really liked it, so...
Okay. I'm guessing, okay, I'm gonna go on a limb, but it's about a heartbreak.
No,
It's
actually.
not.
Kind of, in a way. Yeah, it's more family based than relationship based.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's the thought of losing a parent or a brother, that kind of empty frame
Yeah.
sort of scenario. That is how I looked at it when I wrote it. So I guess it's kind of heartbreak, but not like a relationship one. You can't help someone dying.
Yeah.
So
Family.
that's not what it's about. My dad is fine now, by the way. But at the time, Davey P.
Okay. Any big differences between how you guys produced for Reflections and how you went into that boat and produced Is This All
We
We
paid a
Are?
lot more attention
Lot more
on the
time.
second one. We spent a
Yeah.
lot more time writing as well.
Reflections, we were like, bam, written, done, record.
We needed something out to kind of...
Say who
Not that it was
we were.
like rushed, but it was like we could have spent more time on those songs.
Mm.
Whereas with this EP, we had plenty of time to go through them, rewrite them. Like I said, with Half Love, we wrote so 4 or 5 different versions, and I think it just kind of polished it off a little bit more for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, anything else you want to add to fans, listeners, and viewers out there?
Buy our merch.
Buy our
It's
merch.
sick. No, thank you for everyone's support, honestly. We've been going long enough now that you're starting to find out who's really there to stick around and who's kind of just come and gone. So
It was very evident in the whole slam dunk vote. The amount of people that
just got
voted
involved.
for us.
Yeah, thank
it
you
was
for everyone
crazy.
voting.
Thank you so much.
Okay, how can we join the Said Eyes Club?
Just
Ask.
Buy merch.
no, by all means, drop us a message. We have our own little group called the Sad Eyes Club. It's just for exclusive news, regular updates, because people don't always see our Facebook posts. So it's for those super fans.
I want to get involved.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're going to wrap this up
Yes.
before Jack dies of sugar overdose.
Get in there, mate.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys, again, thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you. for having us.
Always a pleasure to see you on stage, live, sweating, and not missing any beats. Okay.
Why'd you look at me when you say that? I missed like 2 words. Sue me.
Okay, so again, Reflection was released 2 years ago, but we got Is This All We Are just from last week. Great
Out now.
music, heart burning, sharing, hugging, everything you
All that
want,
stuff.
one EP.
Perfect.
Bye.
Okay, thank you very much, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Okay, if you don't mind just introducing yourself, I'm just gonna leave it with Jack. Okay.
I'm Jack.
Don't leave anything with Jack.
Okay. Let me just try and frame it on you guys.
Am I saying this is Elessar?
Yeah, you can just
We
say
are
I
Elessar.
am. We're Elessar and Rhino Radio.
Cool. My name's Ricky,
I'm Dan.
I'm Jack.
I'm Alex.
and this is LSR.
Oh, you're right.
You're listening to Rhino Radio as always.
Do you want us to do it again?
The start, please.
Yeah, because I was quite confused when you.
It's gonna go you and out. Okay, right.
Have you ever thought about contributing your relationship stories, your heartbreaks, or your pain into
I think we're
lyrics?
too emotionally stable for that.
Yeah.
It would literally be a three-disc album if I tried.
Jack now just gardening to tend to his soul.
Yeah, it's
Pop-punk
quite therapeutic to say the least. But
Do you remember when I cut the grass?
it's alright. Actually.
I would listen to that.
My name's Ricky.
I'm Dan.
I'm Jack.
I'm Al.
You're listening to Rhino Radio, and we are Elessar.
Jack, do you feel like Ricky is learning from writing and converting it into experience with his future relationships?
Yes, Jack.
Jack.
How was Ricky coping?
Quite a big question, or I'm quite glad you gave it to me. Well, yeah, I've known Rick for quite a few years, to be fair.
21 big fan.
Yeah, far too long.
History repeats itself with Ricky?
In some cases, yes. Other cases, it's nice to see him blossom into a new man.
Yeah, Jack's
Okay.
incredible.
Thank you for that very thorough answer. I feel like it definitely hit every single part of my question.
No trouble.
So thank you for that. How about you guys?